Hello guys, today I've decided to make a tier list for Dota 2 patch 7.2c about the heroes that I personally think are really strong right now and have shown a really good high win rate and have a really good chance of staying in the meta and can get you some MMR and are fairly easy to learn and fairly easy to master. So I'm going to keep this video as short and sweet as possible because I didn't use all the heroes. There are more heroes I'd like to add, but like I said, this is just a simple quick little video I want to talk to you guys about the heroes I think are good in this patch right now. So let's get started. In the mid lane we have Ember Spirit. The reason why Ember Spirit, Quap, Void Spirit, Furon, Tinker right now in this meta are really strong in my opinion is that they all have one common thing that they all have, is mobility. Furon can TP everywhere. Tinker gets travel boots of travel, and he can join fights. He can be active around the map, push lanes, push side lanes. Furon can use his ultimate. He can push in side lanes. He can teleport. Vice versa, Void Spirit can join a lot of fights. Same thing with Quap. Ember Spirit can push and shove side lanes. Quap can join fights on side lanes as well. Quap is very mobile. She has high DPS, and that is the meta right now, to shove lanes, take fights. Shove lanes and take fights. Ember and Void Spirit are both very mobile heroes, such as Quap and Furon. They don't really have a lot of bad matchup in this meta, and that's why I was hesitant on putting Tinker in the meta, but Tinker has that mobility. Tinker has a lot of utility for a team, and if played correctly can really benefit and make or break the team. Furon, not a lot of matchups that he loses. High armor, high base attack rate, high base damage, has a lot of summons, so you can help push towers early and get your team that net worth that they really need that early in the game. Void Spirit has some bad matchups, but if he has a really bad matchup, he can flash from pretty quickly with his ultimate and resonant pulse. Same thing with Quap. Quap does not lose many lanes. And I say that because in this current meta they've changed her ulti to do pure damage. So once she gets level 6 she can gank and gain the lead back if and by some miracle she did lose the lane. Ember Spirit does have bad matchups, but also same recurring theme. He can go gank lanes, control runes, and that's how they went back to lane. Now we move back to off lane. My personal favorite is Legion Commander, Pango, Beastmaster, Dragon Knight, Centaur. So current meta, Beastmaster is really strong because of the summons. This is the summon and aura meta. If you have a summon and you have an aura, you can push a tower and take a tower with your team. That's why I put Dragon Knight in there and Centaur. Beastmaster, Dragon Knight, Centaur. High armor, high damage, high sustain, and has lots of push potential. Centaur, if he has a few bad matchups, but if played correctly with the correct pos 4, and we'll get to that later, can take an early tower very quickly, can take a vanguard, get a pipe, get a blink, and start team fighting with the team very early. Dragon Knight, we've all seen this in a pub or in a ranked. Level 6 he ultis, he takes your tower, and there's nothing you can do. He's got high armor, very high sustain. He gets a soul ring and he never dies and never runs out of mana. Beastmaster also, he gets level 6, he gets Necro Book 1 with 2 balls, and he pushes your tower down. That is the name of the game right now. Push towers, gain that gold advantage from tier 1 towers, get group items, get aura items, and you push down a lane together as 5. Pango does the same thing. Pango's nowadays build Javelin into Vlad's, blink, and go team fight. Pango really bullies out any safe laner, and pos 5 at the moment. He's really strong, has pretty good skills as Lucky Shot and Swashbuckle, so he's very highly mobile. His ultimate is really big in team fights. But my personal favorite at the moment is Legion Commander. For those of you who watch my stream, it's Twitch TV Millipar at the moment. You guys know that I love Legion Commander. Why? Because he doesn't have bad matchups. Level 6, he just needs to coordinate one team gank to kill one important hero, and he snowballs. He needs one item, which is Blade Mail. does he have passive? Does he have summons? Does he normally build aura items except for AC? No, not really. But the reason I put Legion in here is because he takes one person out of the fight completely. He has saves for your team. He disrupts team fights, and he's overall very tanky and can sustain throughout the lane and jungle if sent there by the enemy or by the enemy team. Now, let's go to the safe lane. Safe lane right now has two different ways of going, and that's why this is a bit diverse. At the moment, we've got Phantom Lancer, Skeleton, Wraith King, and Lycan, right? Lycan, we've all seen him in our ranked games. He gets a Necro Book, and it's even worse than Beastmaster because of his units and his built-in skill aura with the aura that he gets. That gives him attack speed, HP, the feral regen. So it's a really strong hero right now and helps you push towers. This is a reoccurring theme this meta. You want to push towers, shove the enemy towers down to their tier 3s, enclose the team behind their tier 3s, control their jungle. Ursa right now is really strong in the safe lane because he goes for a Battle Fury build, which allows him to ramp up his farm significantly and allows him to sustain, which because he does have mana problems after the talent they've taken away, the mana regen talent, but he's become a lot more of a team fighter and someone that can shove lanes and go help his team fight. Whereas he needed 2-3 items, he now gets a Battle Fury BKB or Battle Fury Basher and he can fight. Another thing is the stat resist. They've changed stat resistance, and that moves me to my next hero, which is Troll Warlord. Troll Warlord also has seen a resurgence to go with a Battle Fury build, and instead of going Diff Blade, he goes Battle Fury build. Same thing, to ramp up his farm. He has a lot of damage, has high sustain, his cooldowns and his mana usage, his mana skill, the cost of mana of his skills are very, very low, and that allows him to flash farm significantly, push in lane, run back to jungle, and allows him to stay safe. Troll is an excellent team fighter and an excellent tower pusher due to fever stacks. Wraith King as well. Wraith King with his skeleton army that he gets with Immortal Trance, he can sustain lane very well with his vampiric aura. He can push the lane out while he's jungling safely. His skeletons don't give much gold, they give 5 gold per second death, so it's really not that bad to spam out your skeletons. A really good hero right now, big team fight, lots of damage, and if built correctly, then it's really hard to kill him and hard to ignore him in team fights. Phantom Lancer, we've all learned to love and learned to hate due to the tremendous team fight ability and push and annoyance of this hero because he is so evasive. And this patch, Phantom Lancer is just a comfort hero for most people because he can push, he can solo lane or at level 6 and allows your supports, hard and soft supports, pos 4 and pos 5 to roam, and he can go jungle. Same thing with Wraith King and pretty much all the heroes that I've just listed. If you can get them into the jungle, your supports can go and help other lanes, which will greatly increase the chances of you winning the early game and mid game, which will eventually transition into an eventual win of the game. Now we'll go into soft supports. Soft supports, we've seen it. We've seen Pugna, we've seen Sniper. Pugna is really strong because he hits a level 6 power spike and does really well against tower pushing as a pos 4. He can push a tower down if grouped with the right offlaner, so Pugna Beastmaster or Pugna DK. It's really, really strong. Has a really good skills. He's got life drain, which at level 6 is his power spike. Can harass anyone, can kill the other pos 5 or pos 4 that he's up against, which poses a really great threat. So Pugna is really strong in this meta. Same with Sniper. Sniper has normally been used as a carry, but due to his recent ags change and his talent changes, he's become more of a pos 4 flex, because his ulti now stuns and allows him to stay further back in the fights and just keep spamming assassinate. And shrapnel is really good this patch as well due to the DPS and the slow talent that you can take as a sniper. And his kit does really well for team fighting and brawling with your offlaner. Shadow Demon has a really good ultimate. His Purge ultimate and Break ultimate is really good for those really annoying heroes such as Timbus or Tiny or Underlord, or really like tanky heroes that are or Lifestealer that will have an either inbuilt BKB or will go BKB because it does pierce BKB. It is really strong. He has good save, he has good burst, he has good team fight abilities. So overall Shadow Demon is really good right now in this patch. Rubik has always been a good pos 4 hero. He gets it early level 6, and if played correctly you have a lot of burst damage and your team fight capabilities are endless. You can harass the enemy safe lane out of lane really quickly, or just make his last hitting tremendously difficult with Fade Bolt and the minus damage that Fade Bolt provides. And you have Arcane Supremacy, which even increases your more magic damage. So if paired with the right offlaner or mid laner, you even exponentially increase your magic damage. Lina is really good. Lina has high attack range, high spell damage, and at level 6 can kill a safe laner or most heroes at level 6 if played correctly. She has high base damage, high attack speed. She has attack speed built in. She has two nukes and one ulti that just demolishes anyone she sees. So really strong, can help push down lanes very quickly, clears creep waves, and it's really good hero pos 4 if paired. I'd say Lina Legion, Lina Beastmaster, Lina Centaur are really good heroes. All the heroes that I've mentioned here as thus far pair really well no matter what scenario you put them in. Just keep that in mind. Now we move on to hard supports. Hard supports, Oracle has always been strong. Oracle has a big kit to save, has immunity versus magic damage, has immunity versus physical hitters. He can make them stop them from hitting your core. You have a heal, you have a beautiful ultimate save that is the most annoying thing to fight against, just due to the fact that it heals so much and you expend so much resources on killing a person that Oracle has ultied. Lich, on the other hand, Oracle also provides a lot of burst damage with his Purifying Flames and his Root. It's compared together, you can burst out a very quick amount of damage. Lich has really good carry abilities, and when I say that, I don't mean he is a carry. I mean he is one of the best carry supports because he provides a shield that slows. He provides a big nuke that also slows. He provides a sort of a disable with Sinister Gaze, and has a huge teamfight ulti that makes or breaks team fights. He has pretty low, his mana cost for his spells are more on the high side, but you get Tranquils and you get a Soul Ring and Magic Wand or Glimmer. You could even skip Soul Ring and just stock up on Mangoes and you're right to go. You get your ulti off in team fight, you put a shield on your enemy offlane or someone that's getting ganked, and your job as a lich is practically done. Disruptor as well. I love this hero right now. His control is sensational. He has kinetic field. He has good catch with glimpse. He has a good nuke in lane that isn't a lot of mana, but is very annoying to play against. And his ultimate is huge. Pair his ultimate with his kinetic field, and you can silence people and keep them in place for a really long time, and really disrupt the team fight and separate people separate a team from each other, which is the big part. You can allow your team to sandwich, you can disengage fights and grab someone back with glimpse. Really good kit, really good hero. Jakiro is a lane bully. You guys have all played against a Jakiro who just right clicks you down and uses dual breath, and you're super slow, you can't attack, you take a lot of magic damage, and before you know it, your tower's gone. Your tier 1 tower is gone and they're pushing your towers down. His kit is meant to annoy you, and that's why I have a love-hate relationship with this hero. He's got a stun, he has a pure damage ultimate, he has a tower pushing ability as a pos 5, which is so strong right now. Bane, Jakiro is really good this meta as pos 5, almost in any situation. I wouldn't hesitate to pick this hero in any lineup. Bane has one counter, which would be illusion heroes, but other than that, Bane can solo off lane, can solo a safe lane. He can go and 2v1 most off lane pos 4 combos just due to his high base damage that he uses to right click, his brain sap, which heals him for a tremendous amount, and he has nightmare, he has enfeeble, which decreases their resistances and increases the damage effectively that you do when you do use your abilities on them. So very high sustain hero, high base damage, low mana cost spells, and his ultimate is one of the best disables in the game. It leaves you very vulnerable, but very good for setting up ganks and very good for disabling a very important target. But guys, that is it. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and if you guys have any suggestions or feedback or comments you guys would like to, or more questions you'd like to know, or if you guys want to see me do more of these types of things, don't hesitate to ask. I love making these videos and sending these types of videos out for you guys. I have lots of fun making it. But remember guys, I stream, so if you guys do want to see and come chat to me over a stream, I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Wednesdays at 12 Central Africa time, and hope to see you guys there. And thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, because I will be posting a lot more YouTube videos like this. And with that being said guys, have an awesome day, and Millie out. Peace.